how bad diet can have bad consequences. So even just like me, Muriel is just as committed to try to help us make better decisions. The traditional eating in America, what I grew up with, the meat and potatoes, it's killing us. So unless we find other ways to enjoy eating differently and embracing that Mediterranean diet or that Asian diet, and that's really the inspiration from Muriel's cookbooks, and using spices intelligently, but it's always with an eye toward making it affordable, making it simple, making it easy, making it fast. So, and these are...
You know, one of the other great things that we like, it really helps, it's so often when people think diet, they think DIE. This is not a diet. You establish patterns for people, right?
And it's also a lifestyle.
Right. And that's a big deal. And
and these are all designed, the everyday eating is a really long cookbook.
It's substantial.
And all these are wire-bound cookbooks because my mother would insist that it has to be wire-bound so it will last and not fall apart. But they're designed to be incredibly affordable.
They are.
So that they're roughly the price of what shipping and handling used to be.
For sure. And I don't know about you, Muriel, but I'm a picture person. If it's a cookbook that doesn't have a picture, I don't make that recipe.
Absolutely.
Right?
And these cookbooks have 4.7-star reviews. People love them. And if you ask anybody out there, they will say they use my cookbook more than any others. Why? The reason is simple. They are so easy to follow.
Right. Look at that.
Step by step.
Yeah.
I take the pictures right now for my new future cookbook, Colorful Cuisine. But you have step-by-step picture.
Yeah.
You can follow easily.
Well, you have a shopping list. You could take a picture with your phone of the first page of each recipe, and it shows you all the ingredients. It shows you, and then each recipe, it always bothered me when I would look at cookbooks and it didn't give you nutrition facts.
Yes.
You didn't know if what you were making was healthy or not healthy, what the fat content, carbohydrate content was, the nutrient content. Every single recipe has a full nutrient content. That takes a tremendous amount of R&D, and all of the pictures in the cookbooks, Muriel takes the pictures herself. I mean, that's something that we're going forward.
I know.
Now, so it's really something that is a labor of love and done to deliver these great recipes, these incredible cookbooks at a really affordable price.
Well, you might be the king of the vitamins, but you are the queen of social media, Miss Instagram, Miss YouTube. Hey!
Working on it. Check out my Instagram. It's beautiful. Eating Well with Muriel. You have my beautiful pictures. Please, I need more followers. Look at this.
I avoid social media. No, I love to create great content for hsn.com or things on my blog site, but Muriel is definitely the queen of social media.
True.
I'm busy making new formulas.
Well, there you go.
Working on it is more like it. It's a work of love in progress. So Eating Well with Muriel, you have all my beautiful pictures, and then please, you know, when you look at the books, you will really love them. Like Andrew mentioned,
for sure,
the nutrition calorie content is such a plus.
The nutrient content, the real breakdown of the components, and then you could really adapt the recipes. The asparagus soup that Muriel makes with chicken, now we pretty much have that as an asparagus soup without the chicken. We've added a little bit more zucchini in it to give it more texture. So there's going to be some more adapted recipes, and we'll sometimes use that same recipe, substitute broccoli or cauliflower for the asparagus. So Muriel posts all sorts of, it's good that she's active on social media because she posts recipes from time to time that we're experimenting at the house, and I am the guinea pig. I eat whatever's on the counter there, unfortunately too much of it.
Here's a good example of what you do for substitutions though, because I love risotto. And we were just talking about, you know, white carbs, etc. Risotto back on the menu, right?
Yeah. Risotto is back on your menu, but what I try to do is add extra vegetable with a very small amount of arborio rice. So this way you really, and also remember, you know what, you can substitute any vegetable for what you have at home in your fridge.
And you'll make risotto sometimes, she'll make risotto using things like lentil or things like that, just a different approach. So the key is, we need to take control of what we put in our body. If we leave it to someone else, they're going to feed us too much of the wrong things. So to the extent we can modify what we eat, as I said before, that is the most approachable opportunity for all of us to change our disease risk, to change our longevity, to change the quality of our life, the quality of our health. It's what we put in our bodies. So it's the one opportunity I have during my shows to say, if you want to reduce your risk of all these kinds of untoward events in our life, we need to change the food we eat, the quantity of food, the quality of food. That's the key.
For sure. I've said this repeatedly. These are my favorite cookbooks to cook. And next time you're here, I'm going to bring mine in because, you know, they're dog-eared. You know, it's got the little...
You have your little pamphlet to write on it and stuff. Yeah,
for sure. But you'll get so inspired. And boy, it's prodigious to say the least. I mean, wow, 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 wow.
And yeah, there are lengthy books there. If you find one or two